Okay, here, I'm in. Hey, look. There's a chunk of Switzerland floating in space.
This week was Cars. We had a lot of stuff that was really great. We had a great world, we had a great crew that wanted to try stuff out, we had a lot of participants and multiple servers, but a lot of stuff also went wrong. For example, Cars don't work in multiplayer very well if you have any lag at all, and we discovered that my internet connection has been getting so bad that when I join the game, other people have lag. So basically, if I am on the server, nobody else can play, which is just fantastic. Still, we had 2 servers, and I had some friends help me to collect footage, and I got myself some highlights, and I figured I'd show them to you. What you're seeing now is me creating a quick 6-wheeled car just to show you how easy it is. This car became the basis for many people's experiences, even though I didn't actually finish it before the game began in proper. I hadn't tweaked any of the wheels. Still, it is a solid design, and a lot of people played around with it enough to make it fun.
3, 2, 1, let's go!
Go! Okay. Oh man, you're going much faster than I am. At least your acceleration is much better than mine.
I have 6 wheels.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
John's slower acceleration and lower top speed means that he can keep control of his car through every turn and very rarely spins out. He keeps winning, so it's not like that lower top speed is working against him, so maybe try that out in your own designs.
I kind of moved through the space that you teleported across.
Cool.
Go me, yeah. Oh, but now you're way ahead of me all of a sudden.
I'm coming around the final turn now.
Yeah, I was chasing a ghost.
3, 2, 1, let's go!
Whee! Let's go! Oh no, you're still faster.
Right off the bat, I should always be faster.
At least coming off the line.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa, ho, 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 no, do not roll. Okay, no, oh. Okay, I'm not sure, whoa. I'm not sure I helped myself with my adjustments.
Your friction too high now?
I'm not sure if it's my friction is too high or my strength I tweaked too high. Oh, crap.
Well, you want to have your wheels pretty close to the top of your suspension, which would normally be a negative number, because you're going to roll if your center of mass is too high.
Yeah. Oh.
I just spun out though, so who am I to talk?
Yeah. Okay. You know what I think it is? I think that I made my steering a hell of a lot more sensitive. And I've been driving it like I was. Ooh. Okay, well, I didn't spin out, but I did go into the wall. Up, and I'm turtled. So I think you win this one.
Yeah, I'm actually just about to hit Rebot's ship.
Okay.
Yay, I win. 3, 2, 1, let's go!
Whee! We're off to the races.
Trying not to ram you as you have the inside course.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna ram you anyway, I guess.
Well, but I think you went off the road. I swung right, you swung left. I just saw you pass in front of me.
Yeah, I definitely did not come out on top of that.
Okay.
Why am I suddenly so much worse? I must have upped the friction too high. I think you have this in the bag. I am just starting to spiral out of my.
Yeah, I just passed halfway.
Yeah, I can barely see you. You're tiny dots. Although if you do that too many times, maybe I'll catch up.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's. My glorious victory was marred slightly by a wall of ice.
Hello.
No! Do not pass me. Do not collect $200. Or I am go!
It's hard to tell whether I'm winning or not.
Oh, I just crossed the finish line.
Okay, see on my screen you were still back at the final turn. I just crossed the finish line about 3 seconds ago.
Ready when you are.
Really? Okay. 3, 2, 1, go! do, do.
Trundling up the mountain.
Maybe I'll mix in some music or something to make this feel a little bit more epic, since the wheels don't have any engine noise or collision noise or anything like that. Vroom. So I have no idea. Vroom. Someone just spawned something. Good timing. That's good enough. So I'm at the top. Where are you?
I appear to be right behind you.
Cool. Let's keep going.
And I'm on the. Oh, okay. I just saw you roll. Oh crap! Gonna hit you. Did hit you.
I didn't feel anything. I'll just keep
Hitting
going.
you spared me a roll.
Well, you're welcome.
I'm right on your bumper. Oh, curses. I hit one of the,
Take a look at how difficult it is for John to see the ground here. Memorize how this looks, and then compare it to how it looks when I do the exact same course. I think you'll see why he tends to lose. Ah, DX11. So I'm going to be relying on your video here, since I've been in the front and you're far enough behind me that I can't see you. Alright.
I think myself is 80 meters behind you.
Oh, 80 meters is quite bad.
Yeah.
So I just finished the course. I'm going to go back to the start point.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm coming down the hill now.
Yep. So you were only a couple of seconds behind me. That's pretty good.
Okay. Whoops. Okay. That was badass.
3, 2, 1, let's go! Ooh, that was a bad start. Maybe this time I'll get some good footage of you as you're in front of me. Although you aren't actually in front of me. 6 wheels is a tremendous advantage in climbing. Oh, don't fall off, you idiot. Oh, I died.
Oh, cancel.
Well, you win.
Ready?
3, 2, 1, let's go! Oh, come on. Enough with the falling off.
Oh, did you go over the side again?
No, but I came real close. That's what I get for not bothering to steer. Okay, I hit the top.
Okay, I'm about 5 seconds from the top.
This is my view. See how much clearer it is and how easy it is for me to see the bumps in the road? DX9.
I don't see you at all. Oh no, I show you back to the starting line.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Are you sure that's not someone's copy or something? Because I am about to hit the ice steps down.
I just flipped the ice steps.
So you were actually on the ice steps already?
No, I was right on the approach to the ice steps.
Because I'm backing down them at the moment.
Oh, okay.
And there we are. I am at the bottom, and I've completed this lap. I'm going to go back to the start point. I did not see your car at any point during that race.
I did not see your car at any point during that race.
3, 2, 1, let's go!
Whoa, immediate problems. Okay. But recovered. Oh, but you're way ahead of me. Okay.
Hurrah! Do you think you can catch up before the ice ramp?
Before the ice ramp, yeah. Not before the top of the hill.
One of the things worth noting is how difficult it is for John to see any bumps in the terrain. DX11 is remarkably bad at rendering voxels, to the point where I can't help but think they're gonna have to change this rendering system. I mean, look at this. You can't even see the bumps at all. There's no shadows or any sort of feeling of depth in the slightest. So John's continued loss up here is no surprise. He literally can't see the road. In DX9, it's super clear. It's really obvious. But in DX11, they smooth all of it together and it ends up looking just like a giant pile of nothing.
Okay.
Well, I don't know whether or not your server is better or worse, but I know that my internet connection is extremely bad. So that's going to screw us up a couple of times.
Okay.
Right now, for example, it won't let me get out of my car. I was going to get out and put a beacon on it. I don't know if you can hear that clicking, but it's not accepting any sort of command to get out of the car. And unfortunately, I've just turned over. I saw my legs for a second. Oh, there. Well, it was only a 45-second delay.
Up the green hill, you say?
Yeah, I don't know where my car went.
Yeah, actually, I'm starting to get lag off the server too. So, like, not getting responses for multiple seconds. Yeah, I'm getting my no message received. Eee.
This delay
Yeah.
isn't because of the metal. We are on a hell of a backbone tonight.
I think I have a sense for how to drive this one now.
Alright, well, I have to get out of my car, so give me 30 or 40 seconds. When I'm editing this video, I'll definitely go in and be like, let's count how long this took. 53 seconds. So there's a variety of cars on show here. We've got this hybrid exploration vehicle. This has a ton of engines, which are in a VTOL configuration, so this thing can fly if it needs to. This is Kato Bar's ultra-wide thing, where he was trying to get the skidding to be less screwy by widening the wheelbase. He didn't finish it, but he put it on show here as kind of an example of what he was trying. I think this would make sliding worse because a big reason that you slide is that your outside wheels and your inside wheels are traveling at different speeds, and that causes the speed gate to flip, and it just turns your wheels into slide objects, non-wheels. Here is the Ultra Basic, which is available on Steam, but it's been rebalanced for off-roading. It's no good for going up hills, but it's pretty good for steering around sharp corners. This is the Headbreaker. It's a medium cargo transport that happens to be very, very good at going up hills. Climbing vehicles are really easy to build because you don't have to worry about skidding. In this case, I'm using a large wheel up front to catch any incoming bumps. I'm using medium-sized wheels in the back because they have the best torque, and I'm using some small wheels underneath to keep me from bottoming out. Now, if you look closely, you'll see that my wheels are badly configured. For climbing purposes, you're supposed to have your wheels have a pretty high offset. You want to be able to capture a ton of impact, so you should be floating pretty high, and these wheels appear to be at about 0, which is way, way too low. That's because I accidentally copied the racing version of this, so you see me driving around the racer version, and it's not quite as good at handling hills. Of course, I can convert back at any time by simply changing the wheel settings. So the Headbreaker was not intended for this race course, but, whoa, apparently it's quite fast. So, Evil Luigi just set the universe record for running this lap because he ran the lap in 3/4 of a second.
The tires just lose grip entirely, and you just don't turn. And I kind of found a way around it. It is a little hard to do. Right before the turn, tap A or D, and then let go of the throttle, and you kind of get the hang of it. Change the settings of the wheels. I put the steering angle down to 23 degrees. 27 was just too harsh. The turns were too extreme, and I lost control too quickly. Maybe put it down even more.
Let's talk about Evil Luigi's technique in detail. So, he says you're going to spin. You're going to have to accept that you're going to spin. And what you want to do is you want to make sure you're spinning in the correct direction. And that way, when you're pointing in the way you want to go, you can hit W, come out of your spin, and move forward. That only works if you're very good at controlling the direction of your spin. So how do you control the direction of your spin? Well, Evil Luigi's technique is simply to start turning and then release W. Releasing W will always induce a spin as long as you're going faster than 10 meters per second. And by turning before you do that, you're going to make sure that you're spinning in the proper direction. But what happens if you do something like this? How do you recover from this? Well, the good news is Evil Luigi's technique can actually be extended to any kind of spin. So the basic idea with Evil Luigi's spin is you release W to induce a spin and you hit W again to come out of it. Well, you can do that anytime you want as long as your lateral motion is low. If you've got a lot of lateral motion, that is if you're sliding sideways, this doesn't work because of the way that wheels calculate shit out. But if you're more or less pointed in the direction you're trying to travel, hitting W will bring you out of a spin. So, the way you want to handle this is you start to spin, bump. You start to spin, and if you're not spinning in the right direction, you're not spinning fast enough, you just tap W until you come under control. Sometimes you may lose more speed than you wanted to, but it is a method of making sure that you never experience those nasty spins that kill you. Now, your friction will really change how this works, as will your power settings and a couple of other details. So you should definitely play with the settings on your car to make sure that it runs for you. One of the huge issues when you start to spin out is that you will hold W and be holding A or D as well, and it's like, wait, I'm not turning at all because my rear wheels are catching and my front wheels are slipping, and it's going to stay that way forever. How do I fix this? That's especially common if you've got a six-wheeled car. This fixes that because you are sitting there spamming on and off, and the chances of you finding a sweet spot are very, very high. Now, the serious problem with this is that you're still going to have to bleed off all that lateral motion. If anyone knows of a way to steer such that you can keep a lot of speed or build up a lot of speed while you are spinning, let me know. This definitely is better than any of the other techniques I've used, but you still end up bleeding off too much lateral motion, more than a real car would, because a real car can accelerate while it's sliding.
Oh, impressive.
So here we have a very special car, which we call the fucking glitch car. As you can see, it is held together by magic of invisible air, and just kind of floats as if there were armor blocks, and even though there are clearly none. The server that I'm on insists that this car has no armor blocks, and therefore keeps trying to simulate it falling into pieces and exploding. But the server that he's on, presumably it's a client problem, is quite clearly simulating it as if there were a whole car with all of its bits intact. It is a very interesting bug that shows that Space Engineers desperately needs netcode that doesn't suck. So now he's gone in and he's removed some of those functional elements that made the car go and replaced them with invisible elements made out of thin air. And now the car is literally just a cockpit and 4 wheels. Not 4 wheels with suspension, just 4 free-floating wheels that aren't attached to anything. And now it has flipped over.
Do you want to come over and then log on to this server, and then we'll see whether or not the lag goes up? Because I think that would be the conclusive test. Okay, well, I just got my first lag message.
As it turns out, I'm just not joining.
Oh, okay.
The key here is, am I screwing it up for other people? Hey, past me, let me butt in. Yes, you are. Your ping makes everyone else not able to play the game. So next week we're going to do something that's okay even with a bad ping rate. We're going to be designing frigates. Now we're going to be doing this in a fun way. I've released several skeletons of partial frigates, and you can also release some of your own if you'd like. And what we're going to do is we're going to finish them in our own way, and then we're going to compare designs and see how it all turns out, who designs in what way. Should be a lot of fun, and it should be okay if the ping is not great. So I hope you stop by, and I hope you bring your frigates. You can also design them while you're there if you'd prefer. Hope to see you there, and sorry this one was a little bit of a bust.
Oh man, this handles so much better when I put the wheels on right. You can quote me on that.